Being I a misanthrope? Hate I all humans? Yes, I've been a misanthrope. I hate all groups of humans. I can love some people if I meet them. But I hate all the groups where they're to belong. I hate all groups of humans. I don't think that any human is evil on his own. That also. But I've been not so blind that I've been 1% of a group, maybe, that's not evil. Or something like that. So not despise that group. The only thing that for my matter, for me, myself, is the animals. Animals have harmed me no once. And most likely also not you once. I mean not a violator of humans. No. I only say what needs to be said. And if you've been against freedom from speech, then you've been guilty of breaking one of your precious little human rights laws that you want to have. And that's freedom of speech, Article 10. This one protects your right of freedom of speech and opinions. This law is absolutely fine to know if you've been an activist or you've been a journalist or you've been a person that just have other opinions. But this does not mean that you have the right to act out your violent behavior. And I want to say that I hate humans and I don't harm them. Despite most groups of humans, despite most humans and most groups of humans, for what they do to other animals, the earth, and to other humans. Make me that not better than all the people that claim, never show, but only claim that I give about other humans, and that they give so much about other animal species, that they give about. It don't matter what you say. The only thing that matters is your actions. What I can say for anything. I can say that I despise the whole world, that I put a lot of lava on it, and I praise to the gods, and I did thunder. But it don't mean anything. People have to be stopping with being so fast bad hurt. I try to be so friendly if I can for my own. But that don't mean that I sugarcoat anything that I say and what I mean. I be true to myself, even if this incurs the ridiculous of others. And right now, how we now act on this moment as human species. I don't say you or anyone, but in the bigger picture, we act like the devil. We pick and choose forms of discrimination that we like or not, instead that we give compassion and rights to any living being. That we extend our circle to compassion of any living being. So, just like Albert Einstein had once said, a human being sees himself as something separate from the rest, one optional delusion of his consciousness. This illusion is a kind of prison for us, to restrict ourselves from giving compassion to some close to us. Only some close to us. Our task must be to free ourselves from this prison by spreading our compassion to any living being and nature in its beauty. One of the biggest problems that I think is that humans being so fast offensive and that they not think about what somebody maybe can mean with another opinions. Het is good to have a vital and listen to what I have to say, and then you come to a conclusion. You don't in the middle of one thing that somebody say, and that person say that one moment, and then you can say that you don't like anything that this person say. I maybe don't like what anybody say, for 100%. As long as humans don't give compassion, not give respect to other living beings, it is not fair, more than fair to put also the moral mirror on the face of their face. And let me not forget, people that eat meat, dairy and egg, they've been the most violent people on this planet. I have harmed nobody when meat, dairy and eggs pay people to animal electrocute, aka rape chinchillas and foxes in fur farms. Pay people to rape cows and pigs. What I call artificial insemination. That's a euphemism. Just like euphemism was a euphemism before murder in the time of the Nazis. For the victims of an atrocity is that you know something, no excuse. Say it to the victims of all places. Say, I don't understand. I know it that it been that. Is that an excuse if you been the victim? Figure it out. For the victims in these atrocities, all your excuses be lame, be irrational, being immoral, being irrational, being violent, vicious, and no justification. Imagine always the victim's position if you choose right from wrong. Because if you've been the victim, there's no excuse for what you do. But when you've been the victimizer, it don't matter, and you can make any excuses. There's a reason that Nazis, concentration say that are only that some say have that actually that are murder 150 billion, and that are only Jews because they've been ordered to do that. That's a weak ass excuse. Say that to the victims. Say some white people say that also. Just like blacks do that also. They act the same way as the white crackers in the time of slavery. If you actually be a black person and you eat meat, dairy and eggs, you participate in the same kind of cruelty. Immoral behavior that you despise about the white people in the time of slavery. Gandhi John Africa, even Frederick Douglass. Actually, Frederick Douglass have say, quote, "My master have most likely not more think about me than one of his cows of his, one of his animals from his stone." Slavery is a system wherein animals and human being animals be socially oppressed, exploited without consent of their well-being and what are world. This system of pure 100% evil behavior, violence and rituals be based on cruelty, violence, viciousness and eternally malice. There is no morality in protecting victimizers. There is only morality in protecting victims.